Hi everyone, it's Vickie Kello, your independent Stampin' Up demonstrator, and it is Monday. Happy Monday everybody. It came around real quick. Why is this not working? Come on. Let's show me. Show me that I'm live. There we go. Hi Lisa. All right. So we'll just wait a couple of minutes. Hi Christina. Hi Megan. For a couple of other people. So for those of you that don't live on Facebook all the time, I posted my class details on the weekend. So this is the class kit that you get. You get a pack of the Irresistible Design series paper, class kit, and these. It's $35 posted to you. And it's on the 31st. And I have 4 kits left. Actually, I think I've only got 3 kits. No, I've got 4 kits left. So if you're interested, you need to get in quick. Thank you for those that have already paid. I've sent your packs today. So tonight we are using this paper. Now this paper is the True Blue Florals paper. This is a this is the product of the month for December. It is currently still available. Last time I checked, I probably should have checked again, but it is currently still available. If you spend $125 on an order, then you can order this for $9. So once you reach the limit of $125, it will open up the product of the month for everybody. Why is that frozen? Is that working? Yes. It's just frozen on my iPad. Tap to watch live. That's better. So this is what we're using tonight to make a whole heap of cards. I am also using this stamp set because I liked it. So this is addressed to you. So it's not just for envelopes. Hi Janice. It's there. Hi Jean. And the other thing I'm also using is, whoops, the beautifully celebrated dies. Now I did not get the stamp set that matches with this, so there's a couple of things like this leaf design and this cut out something, but I don't know what that is because I didn't get the stamp set. Just because there's dies attached to it doesn't mean you actually have to get the stamp set. If you do and you buy it as a bundle, you save 10%, but doesn't mean I do it all the time. I wanted it purely for these layering dies and this. So this does this. And so here, see, look at that. It's nice. So I got it for that and these, and you can still use this and this image, and these will give you full cutouts of something that there would be a stamp set for in the catalogue, but I didn't buy that. Doesn't mean the die is useless. So I went through, I have a few things already cut because this, I went through my stash of scraps. So all of the dark blue stuff, which is Night of Navy, I did not cut at all. This was already pre-cut in my scraps. So that's what we're going to be using to make some cards. I have cut some Balmy Blue because the two colours in this kit, in this paper, are Balmy Blue and Night of Navy. And also over the weekend I did sit there and fussy cut a whole page of this. So this turned to this. I sat there and just fussy cut while I was listening to some YouTube. I'm going to attempt your one sheet wonder from last week. Oh, lovely. So I'm going to use like one sheet from each piece because I've got this paper and I haven't used it yet, obviously. Now I don't really want to, there is also this sheet, but I am using that for my sip and stamp event on the Friday night, and if I get some extras for that, I'll need that. So there is another sheet, but I need that for sip and stamp, and this I'm not using because I might need some more flowers one day. Okay, but other than that, I've got every sheet out so that we have got a selection to choose from. And so I've already pre-cut some of these labels. How pretty are they? And then they layer with the white. We had dies like this years and years and years ago. And I used them so much. So you can use them this way, that way, whatever. Okay, so let's just check what we're doing here. I've not prepped anything else. How is everyone? Hope we had a lovely weekend. I was supposed to do a lot. Hi, Kerry. I was supposed to do a lot. And what is on the back of these? But I never got round to it. I did a bit. I can say that. I did do a bit. This piece is a bit dark, so I want this in the back on that blue. Because it will thing. I did list Hunter's uniforms, which was good because they have been sitting there forever and a day. I had a whole garbage bag full of uniforms to list. I had a lady come this afternoon and pick up a whole heap of the size 10 stuff. So that made me happy. I think that might need to be a bit shorter. And then I've got a lady coming tomorrow. Oh no. For some of the size 8 stuff. Which is good. I didn't realize how much was there. If I'm being honest. So we're gonna stick that there. And that there with probably that and some DSP in there, but different DSP. This is what happens when you don't prep so much. I've got lots of cards, whether I make them all or not, it's a different story. I think I like this one because we need some bits in there. So that is going to be 2 3/4 because I cut them earlier. So we'll leave that strip because then we can cut that a few times. that, but we still have this bit which we need some blue for. So this is Balmy Blue, and I don't have that bit cut. Which colour is the cardstock? Balmy Blue and Night of Navy. Oh. Because that's what's on the back of the paper pad. Thanks, Megan. 2 3/4. So that'll be 2 5/8. So pop that there. And then that will be 4. And if we cut that down to 4, then that will be ready for the next card. So we're not wasting too much. And I think we'll have this piece, which, what was that, 2 5/8, so this will be 2 1/2. So if you're doing this, and that'll go into 3 7/8. If you are making a few cards at the same time, like this, if you cut the pieces all at once, I find you don't waste so much cardstock then. So let's put some of the pieces together whilst we don't lose bits. So, because sometimes when you get bits and pieces everywhere, you lose where they're supposed to go and you get confused. If you haven't gotten this DSP already, it is still available with 125 order. Yes, thank you, Megan. So it's only $9 for a whole pack. You can only get one pack. It's one per person, because it is the reduced price. But there is also I keep forgetting where I am with this new setup. The product of the month for January. I haven't got that yet because I haven't actually, I talked last week about placing my order. Have I done it? No, I haven't placed my order yet. I had to focus on getting my stuff done for my class because otherwise my class participants are not going to get their stuff on time. So I had to do that. Would you like to see one of the cards I made for my class? I can do a sneaky peek. Sneaky, sneaky peek. Ready? Did you miss it? It's so pretty. I really like the colours that I used. Okay, so this one then can go on here. Hi, Glenda. So this bit you want like in the center of this card. I should have probably done that first before sticking adhesive on the back, but anyway. So stick that down there. We can layer the blue piece. Don't layer anything that has got stamping on it, because what if you screw it up? And even an experienced stamper like me screws it up. Right, there's two sides to every piece of cardstock. So that's okay. Okay, so we need to work out what we're going to do here. Where did my stamp set go? But we do have some of these flowers as well. But I thought the flower on this stamp set here, it kind of goes with like that flower. So I thought that kind of worked as well. But Hi, Lucia. How are you? Right, I think I might put that down there. Now, I did spend, it only took me about an hour to sit there and fussy cut, but a lot of my team and my class participants tell me I'm Speedy Gonzalez at fussy cutting. So, but I did fussy cut the whole pack, or the whole piece of this. So I might do that there. And now I have got Balmy Bloom. Let's bring that off there, bring that up there so that you can see, but that's where my placement is. For that. Now, happy birthday on this stamp set is separate, but I'm going to stamp them together. Oh, I need to clean my stamps. Nope, I need that up a bit. I need to, that's really gross on there actually. We have some icicle right here. Let's just do that right this minute. I don't know what I was doing on the weekend with that, but that's gross. Okay. And then you'll find that your stamp probably sticks a bit better. My class participants tell me that I'm Speedy Gonzalez at it. I'm not the biggest fan of it, but I don't mind doing it, but I'm not the biggest fan. Do you want like this? Yes, spread it out a bit like that. Okay. I did think to move into the lounge room and do it in front of the TV, but oh, my son was watching some crap on YouTube. He watches some like Dr. Mike, and then so because he's obsessed with being a surgeon, right? And so do you know what he did today? He had to repair, so he bought one of those stupid Labubu doll things, and anyway it comes in a box and things, but when he opened the box he got a surprise one that he really wanted and was very happy with it, but the ear was falling off and came straight out of the box like that, so he was not happy. Anyway, so he decided to get the sewing kit out today and sew it back on. And then after that, hi Tammy. Then after he sewed the ear back on this stupid Labubu doll, he decided, oh, I'm going to cut this very good looking other bear, this purple bear, that had nothing wrong with it. He goes, I'm going to sew it back together, Mum. I'm like, there's nothing wrong with it. He goes, but I'm going to cut it open first. So he cut it open, and I'm like, you can't do that. He goes, I can sew. I bought it with my own money. You can't tell me. And I'm like, okay. So he did surgery on this purple bear today, cut right down the middle of the stomach, and all the stuffing was coming out, and then he sewed it back together, and then sewed something else that he had cut earlier late last year. So yes, and then I said to him, right, that's enough, no more surgery, Mummy's had enough, you need to go and do something else right now because I'm done. So yeah, that was his school holiday activities today. But he's ecstatic that he's got his Labubu doll back together. So I'm going to stamp this in Night of Navy. Stamp that on the inside there. Next week, Megan, next week. Although this week we've got the back to school barbecue that we must attend to. So I've got to take time off work on Wednesday because that's when we're getting iPads and knowing camp stuff as well, because he goes to camp the second week of school as well. So I've got my blends here. I've got the light blue, but I also have a strawberry slush here because I think I want a bit of pink. You know, just a bit of colour. You don't get the iPad, just set it up. Oh. So, pink. I know there's no other pink, but this is the only little bit you'll see. Just thought 3 blue balloons was going to be very boring. And I could even add a green here because it's right next to me. Had to read the fine print for that. Yeah, well. Oh, I like that a lot. How cute is that balloons? Man, where is he off to camp? He is going to Lightning Ridge up the Sunshine Coast. I would buy that stamp set just for those balloons. I am known to do that sometimes. That is pretty. Happy birthday. Oh, I like that. Do we like that? Let's do another one. Same card because I have 10,000 of these things cut in my scraps. So we're going to do same, but different. This time we might, do we want this? I think I might use that for something else. Will that fit on here? That will fit on here. Let's do it. Oh, I feel with this, it's still a bit feminine. I was trying to do a masculine card, but that's not going to work. I'm just talking to myself. Right, I think we want this piece. We haven't used this piece yet. So cut that. Now, oh, that's pretty on that side, but I've cut that the wrong way. Otherwise I'll have bits this way, but I was using it for this side. That's a bit more leafy. I'm sure these other dies here that I've used, these are from the postage dies. They were scraps I already had. I think they're scraps from a card class that I over committed for. See, now that is balmy blue. The colours are balmy blue, but it's just not. Because then this is a different blue. I don't know. I don't know. Now, that piece was that piece there. That can fit there. And we could just, yes, let's use them at this time. So let's stick that down. My aim is to really not cut. Oh, I need paper there. I need paper. Can you tell I'm flustered? What paper? Oh, I could put that one there. No, I'm trying to make this a little bit more masculine. This one's not too bad. It's not got flowers on it. The flowers look like boho blue. Yes, but the paper is, all it is balmy blue and thing. Is that deep enough there? Yes, look at that. Sorry, I missed the dies that you use for the Night of Navy Scallop piece. I'm pretty sure that the scraps that I already had, me, Christina, I'm having a mental blank right there. But I'm pretty sure they come from the postage dies. Perennial postage dies. Are these the right? Maybe they don't. No, but they're very similar. Maybe these are scalloped ones that I've had previously, but I didn't cut them. They're just in my scraps for a while. But these would be very similar. Thanks, Megan. Oh, I could do this leafy piece. Oh, let's do that. Wasn't that a good find? It's not what I cut it for, but I like it. Right, we're going to put that piece over there. So you stick the bottom piece on first so that then you line this piece up and same, matchy. Now we need, where did Hunter do the roll? Oh, you know, I was so excited because my jaw is not, why is there marks on here? My jaw is not hurting as much today as it was over the weekend. And I was so excited that over dinner, I'm like, I think I can actually open my mouth. Because did you know everyone's supposed to open their mouth up to, like, the minimum width between the top of your bottom teeth and the top of your top teeth is supposed to be 45 mils. I can only open mine 30, right? But anyway, because I'm like, oh, my jaw's not actually hurting as much tonight. I think I can open my mouth wide. Got a ruler, measured it, 35. Which is better than what I've been doing, but still nowhere near. The Hunter's is nearly bloody 50 mils. So when I say he's got a big mouth, he does have a big mouth. Oh. Adrian's like, nah. 3 and Where's that? I can't even think. 1, 2, 3. 3 3/8 by 2. 3 3/8 by 2. Here's another scrap. No. Here's a scrap. Is that going to be... Oh, look at that. My aim tonight is to not cut a new piece of paper. 3 3/8. No, that's not what I want. What? It was 2. By 3 3/8. Which is that one. Set myself these little challenges and then, yep. Sometimes I fail miserably. But anyway, so now we need some white pieces for that too. That looks like that might fit. Look at that. Good night.
Good night.
Okay, so then that was, cut that piece off because that's a bit bent. Oh, that actually doesn't look really straight on that side. That looks straighter. That's the only issue sometimes getting a scrap. You don't know which side you've hacked at. 3 1/2, 3 1/4. So that can go in there, so we need to stamp. So I'm going to use these balloons again because I like them a lot. And that happy birthday we will single out. And then what is this? Can we use this? Is this going to fit? This is me on the fly because I've not measured this at all. Get me another block. Is it going to fit on here? Okay. Sometimes when you've got a block here, like a stamp here that doesn't have a lot of structure, just kind of flop it on the floor or your mat and see where it naturally wants to lay before you put it on the block so that it kind of lines up. And, oh, look at that. I didn't even measure that. That is arsey. Arsey. But I like it. Oh, how good is that? I even impress myself sometimes. Oh, why did I do that? We do happy birthday in that. Like I bought one, exactly. Now, do I want this on the inside? That doesn't give you a lot of room to write. This gives you a little bit more room to write. But for boys, do you really write a lot? I'm still going to stick happy birthday here. Especially if it's Hunter. He writes like, happy birthday from Hunter. And even then, sometimes he just writes happy B-day because he hates writing. That's going to fit in there nicely. Right, my water bottle seems to be taking up a lot of room over there. Happy birthday. Let's move that over there so it doesn't fall on anything. And I need to colour these in again. This time, I still do think we'll do the light blue. I feel like I've got to sneeze. Nope, it's gone. I don't have Night of Navy with me, but do you think light Secret Sea will, what's that colour look like? I think that'll work because my blends are too far away. And I didn't get Night of Navy, I got Secret Sea instead. Let's turn this one up. I don't know why we have these little bubbles with them, but they look funny when they're blank. And we're going to do the green again. Just add a colour. Alright, now we need the blue again. For these little dots. The other card I don't have gems on. So we'll come back and do gems. But this will be on the front. Oh, I like that. I have impressed myself. Happens sometimes. That was a bit of a fluke, this little stamp. Oh, how good's that? Right. Now, we need to use these because I've die cut them, and we need to use this. So, what are we going to do there? Let's do... What's happened there? That bit of, looks like somebody's taken a bit out of that. Right, we can put this in the middle like that. We need another piece of blue. Is that... That's got a bit in it. Are you kidding me? Are these all my bits? I don't want to actually cut a new piece. That's my whole goal for tonight. So let's chop up one of these. 2 inches. You can keep that over there. That can come here. That on there like that. I'm going to put some DSP on here that we haven't used yet. Which piece haven't we seen? That. This stuff on that side. That's pretty, isn't it? Do I have a piece cut like that? What's the other side of that? Where'd that go? Here. And it's even the right way. Look at that. Right. That is going to need to be that size. I think this might be my last card, but that's 3 cards then. Do we want that? That's there. I feel like I was going to put DSP on that, but if I put DSP on that, then I can't really use these things. Do we want 4 of these things on this one card, or do you think 2 is enough? And do you think that's a bit plain, Jane? Maybe. What do we think? Is 4 enough? Is 2 enough there? We're going to have to put something in the middle there. Do we want these in the middle? So, and that's what we type on. Underneath. I think so. So that's going to go in there in the middle. This stamp set, it does have Christmas. We're not doing Christmas on here. I think I'm just going to do birthday. It's got little snowflakey things too. Let me stamp what they are. Are they really snowflakey? Because I'm thinking these could stamp to pattern this, but is that then going to crisscross too much with flowers? I personally would put DSP on the corners. Yeah, I think I was going to stamp. Because if I'm... It's going to be too much. Show 4. I do like that. I do like that a lot. Where did that stamp go? I think that goes in there. Right, I think we're going with that, and I'm going to stamp this little flower. I like the 4. I like the 4 too, Janice. And let's see. On this scrap piece over here, because it's already got a thingy on it. What does this look like stamped? It's quite subtle. Do we want that on there? That's Night of Navy. It's going to be hard to do a really, like a mixed pattern on there. So, I think oh, it's too hard. This is why I try and do stuff beforehand. Because I'm a Libra and I struggle to make decisions. Hi, my name's Vickie and I can't make decisions. Right, that's going there like that. And we are going to I'm just going to do it. I'm just going to do it. Stop thinking about it, Vickie, and just do it. So, where did my happy birthday go? Over here. Happy birthdays on that. I'll clean that later. We're not... Are we going to stick balloons on here? I am obsessed with that balloon stamp. I like the balloons. It's so cute. Just in the corner there. I'm liking that a lot. I've got a lot of stamps to clean later. Let's close that ink pad before I get too much ink on me. What about a light embossing folder? I thought about that, but then those dies won't stick. That's what I was like, nope, just do it. Just stick it down. Because you can't get glue on a lot of the bits. I did think about that. I'm going to colour everything blue here. This is going to be a very monotone card. I do like that. That is so cute. So that's going to go there, and I think I could probably get another one. That looks excessive. Sometimes less is more, Vickie. There we go. There it is on that side. Balance it out a bit. Like that. Right. Stop, stop, stop. Nothing has been popped up tonight. No, no popping up. Everything's been flat. Surprising. And I was just thinking that Megan going, I've not even got my dimensionals out yet. So now to stick these on, we need wet glue. We all know how much friends I'm how friendly I am with wet glue. Let's stick that up over there. So let's put that back in its container for a minute. Pop all the little bits out of here. I tried to get them all out, but I was in a rush. we need to just go around the edges because otherwise it'll seep through. And in the corner, oh, my vacuum's going off. It usually goes off only at 7 AM in the morning. Must have finished its thing this morning. Stick that down there. Oh. Alright, now we've got to do these ones. Well, that's a bit heavy-handed there. I can't talk and do the glue. It's too hard. Ah! And we've got enough glue on the front here to last a lifetime. That's going to all ease out everywhere. Okay, let's put that away. Right. Should we might, I think we might pop up, because I get your point, Megan. Pop up the flowers, because I've not popped up anything. And then we'll have to get dots, like gems on everything. That might have to be cut. I haven't even used scissors tonight. Till now. Handled the glue like a pro. My fingers are sticky as all shit. This is why I left this card to last. Because I hate the glue. I see all those demos and they just go, oh, I love this, and gives you a bit of wiggle room, and no. Not for me. We each have our own. That is not for me. Okay. So we're going to do this, because I don't want to stick that bit down first, because I want to match the inside. Oh, I just had that was sitting over a bit. I'm like, don't tell me I've screwed up the wrong size there, because I've already cut that and stuck it. That's all right. Okay, so one about there. Stick that up the top. About there. All right. Now we stick this like this. matchy. And then we stick that down and line this up with the bottom piece. Right, and I've not even used any ribbon tonight either. Okay, move these out of the way because I need to bling. And I've got enough flowers cut out here for a lifetime that I could make like another 40 of these cards. What are those new blue gems that I've got? These ones? They're not the right blue. They're not the right blue. What about, oh, what are these? I wish they had colours on these. What are these? They look right. Charming Shimmer Faceted Dots. These are probably retired. But I do like those blue. That's what we're using. Even on the mail card. My trusty old fades would work. Yes, they would, but I need to use some of these. Oh, I've got glue on here. How did that happen? Oh. Seriously, there's glue all over that. I don't even know how that happened. Oh, I do like that. I think maybe this year I might start using like 5 gems on cards because, as you can see, I've got a lifetime supply and they don't seem to be going anywhere. Because I just keep buying them. So that's going to be my New Year's resolution. I'm going to stick 5 gems on every card. I need to go back to that first one. At least 5 gems. Have you all made New Year's resolutions? I don't usually make too many. I do make crafting ones, like I'm not to buy a new pack of paper until I've opened every pack of paper. I was talking to a girlfriend the other night. She goes, well, that's easy for me because as soon as I buy a pack of paper, I open it so I can see it. And I'm like, oh, that's what I should have done when I was having myself that rule. But I did not do that. I only open it when I go to use it. Oh, that's funny. Oh, up here. There, now we've got 5 gems in each, and they're probably retired, but that's okay. We all have retired stuff. So, they're my cards. This is, it's not free paper, it is $9 paper. If you meet the qualifying requirement of $125 in an order, this is December's product of the month. It is still currently available, but you can only purchase 1, and it's only while stocks last. And then the dies I used, I need to bring them back, were these Stamp and Cut and Emboss Beautifully Celebrated dies. And the stamp set was this Addressed to You. It is really quite cute, even though when you first look at it, it's for envelopes. But I used it for the cards. So I like it. I like it a lot. Thank you, everyone. Hope you enjoyed it. I do plan on going live next Monday, even though it is Australia Day public holiday, assuming I don't forget. So if I don't show up by 10 past, you'll know I've forgotten. But assuming I don't forget, I am planning on coming. And those that want to do my class, this is the class kit with the paper. I've got 4 kits left. $35. It's on the 31st of January at 10 a.m. And that's your class kit. And it gets posted to your door, and we do it online, and you make 3 projects. So thank you, everyone. Hope you have a good night, and see you next week. Bye.